All right. Hey, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for it to be my third day. I couldn't wait to get here today, and which is kind of surprising. I wonder if this is going to be a labor of love. Anyway, I was just really excited to be back. It's therapy for me. So I'm not trying to use anyone, but I appreciate all your support. Um, so, First things first, I am going to make a change on Saturdays. Saturday, we're going to have a sip and say. So my sister-in-law, which is one of my BFFs, does these sip and says at her house. And it's where all the sisters get together and we bring our favorite beverage. And at that time, we bring our favorite beverage and we bring our opinions and we bring our heartache and we bring whatever that you're needing for that period of time that we, have missed out. We bring them and we lay it all out there. It's a place where it's, unfiltered, unapologetic, and judgment free. So I'm going to try to facilitate one of her sip and says tomorrow on, I don't know if I'm gonna do it on Duo or if I'm gonna do it on Zoom. I'm still learning, so we'll see. So please tune in tomorrow at 5 for that. Okay, so now today, I'm just so excited and nervous and kind of scared about today. So my jewel for today is to not be scared, to resist fear. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. And I had, you guys have just been so supportive and so loving, and I'm so appreciative. And I had somebody text me and say, I always wanted to do that, but I was scared. And my response back to them is that I'm scared too. I just do it anyway. And that's really my mantra. If you know that, you know that that is truly my mantra. Fear is a figment of your imagination. It's a chemical that rises up and it releases endorphins and but all it is a trick to prevent you from your destiny. And there are so many things that we're afraid of. I can remember being in labor and the only thing I could think of is, as surely as this has begun, it will end. And I was scared, but you don't have a choice but to go through it. And there are going to be things in life that you ain't going to have no choice but to go through it. And so through the different trials and things that I've had in my life, I realized that fear is fake. God don't look kindly on fear. Now, fear is a tangible for some people, but it's really not a tangible feeling. Well, excuse me, let me say this. It is a tangible feeling, but it's not, it's not anything that can't be overcome. So this is my real jewel. My jewel actually is put your blinders on. When you have a Kentucky Derby horse and he's running in a race, or you have those big Clydesdales, they're in the parades and there's all the stimulus around them and there's people on the side and people over here and running up and down, they have blinders on to the side. Those blinders shield them from any interference. Interference is fear. Anything that keeps you from your destiny most of the time is stemmed and rooted in fear. And on this journey of life, we want to make sure that we go back and find out what brought that fear to us. So my jewel for you today is put your blinders on, close your eyes, and just go through. You're going to go through anyway. Whether you want to or not, whether you design it or not, you're going to go through anyway. So you might as well, like Denzel Washington says, fall forward. If you're going to fail forward. Because fear is not the end all and be all of everything. You can overcome fear by putting your blinders on. Okay, let me give you an example. Like, how you see those people in the the Fiji Islands and they have those hot coals laying out and they close their eyes and then they run across those coals barefoot. You put your blinders on. You close your eyes. And you run through. It's not going to kill you. It ain't going to kill you. It might hurt a little bit, but so is being dormant. So is missing out on your destiny. So is missing out on your blessing. That's going to kill you because it's going to kill your spirit. It's going to kill your hope. So put your blinders on. Keep your eye on the prize. Stay focused on what you got going on. And yes, it's scary, but that don't mean you have to let fear stop you. So that's my jewel for the day. Okay. All right. So now my butterfly. My butterfly today is about paying your credit down. Okay. So I'm a real estate agent, and one of the best things about being a real estate agent is that not just selling people house that have money or that have good credit. That's great. But what's the best part about it is to see people metamorphose from feeling like their credit was subservient, and then them buying the house of their dreams, or buying the house that's going to take them to the house of their dreams. And so I want to give you one tidbit. This is some advice my husband gave me for years. If I do one thing every day, or if I just do something a little piece by piece, then I'll get to the end goal. So I'm going to give you one piece to help you get on top of that pile of credit. I'm not talking about collections. I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm going to tell you one thing that's tangible, something that's easily done, that if you just focus on it, you could do it. If you have credit cards, pay them under 25%. So don't go buy those Nikes. Skip out on your Stella Rosa this week. Don't go buy that purse, and pay a credit card down under 25%. 10% is like the best, because you actually gain points when you pay a credit card under 10%. But under 25% stops the bleeding of your credit score. You can get 20 to 30 points just by paying a credit card under 25%. So if you 20 points away from wanting to buy a house, all you got to do is pay a credit card under that amount. Now, if you don't have the money, you don't have to pay it all at once. Just focus on one credit card, your lowest credit card, because it doesn't matter if it's a $10,000 credit card or a $200 credit card. It gives you the same amount of credit. Okay? So $200 credit card. For instance, if you have a $100 credit card and it's at $90, which, we like that sometimes. That's all right, because, it gets like that, especially right now. Bring it under $25. It'll get you an average of 23 points. Bring it under 10%, and it's going to make you gain points. I mean, like gain points on top of the basic 25 that you're bleeding. And do as many as you can. Don't start with the highest one, because it doesn't matter. Go from the lowest one to the top one. Work on that first. Then we'll go to the next step. It's going to make a huge difference and get you to your next thing. So that's your butterfly for the week. Okay. So your resource for this week is Klarna. Klarna. Okay, Klarna. So because I don't want you using your credit because you're getting ready to buy a house, I'm going to show you a way. Everybody knows I'm cheap, but I like nice stuff. So I'm always looking for ways with layaway, QVC. I mean, I have layaway at the buckle. Them is $200 jeans, but I put them in layaway. So yes, I might have $200 jeans on, but I pay for it $10 at a time. So everybody knows that I like to be as efficient financially as I possibly can. Okay, so Klarna, Klarna, is a payment system like a layaway, but you get your product ahead of time. So you find products that Klarna supports. Klarna. Look online. I'm not getting paid by them. I'm new, so you ain't nobody paying attention to me. I'm telling you something that I know. So, for instance, say you want this. Say you're going to start working out. And you want this Nike outfit, go to Klarna, and it'll have a Nike platform, and you can go purchase the Nike, and it'll let you pay it out in like 4, 5, 6 payments. It doesn't use your credit and it has no interest. And as long as you pay your credit on time, then you have access to higher end products through layaway or pay as you go. That's my resource for today. Okay, now, my update. Well, I've been avoiding it. And I know that people are probably like, when's she going to touch on it? So I'm going to touch on it today. I lost my daughter December 20th. On the last day of a cruise, our Christmas cruise that we take every year, she became very ill and was dead within 24 hours. This is December 19th, 10 days before the CDC came out with the COVID regulations, or the COVID, information of COVID-like symptoms. And the reason why I'm going to go ahead and touch it is because a lot of people are grieving right now. I mean, I lost one of my employees to COVID. A lot of people are grieving right now. And 2 weeks later, I went to a grief share, a grief counselor, because I couldn't make it without it. I wasn't looking for an answer. I wasn't looking for a reasoning about it. I just needed some type of support, period. And I tried to be proactive and exacting about me looking for the support that I needed. And I had like a support system that was like out of this world, but I knew I needed an outside source to help me rationalize certain things. And when I went to this grief share is the name of the grief counseling program that I went to. I thought that I had coined these phrases about how much anguish I was going through. And everybody on the video that we watched was saying the exact same words as I, and I'm thinking I'm halfway smart. They're saying the exact same words as I was saying. But one thing that got me is whenever John Legend and Christy Teigen lost their preemie or their baby recently, the words that she said touched me so much. She said, "I'm astounded by the level of grief that I feel," or something to that effect. And I was like, that's what I've been looking for. So the reason why I'm sharing this with you is to encourage you. If you need help, if you need to talk to someone, there's no shame in it. Go get help. Because the blessing and the curse about a broken heart is it keeps on beating. It's a blessing because you got to keep living, but it's a curse because you want to die. So I'm just going to encourage you to seek the help, because mental health is tied in intricately, because you crazy if you lose a child. And I just want to encourage you to seek the help, pray, because ain't nobody can fix it but God. But he does dispatch angels to help you, work your way through it. Thank God for those angels. Anyway, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Oh, and hit the notification bell so I don't have to text everybody and tell them every day and then get on your nerves and inundate your text, But remember, tomorrow at 5, we're going to be doing, let me tell you something real quick. I know I'm not going to go over my time, but let me just tell you this real quick. The ladies that I'm going to be on with are my sisters and my sister-in-laws. And that this is one of the reasons, besides my mother and the elders in my family and just other people, my good, great friends, these ladies have been an intricate part of the reason why I've shaped the way that I have. So I'm so excited for you to just be able to be the fly on the wall. Because I always said, if somebody could be a fly on the wall, baby, they would learn something today. So if you want to learn something today, you come see us tomorrow at 5. Thank you so much. God bless you. I love you guys. And if there's anything that you want to know, or if any suggestions that you have, please comment. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.